Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Nerd Den here. We are live again, I think. I hope so. If the mic's working, that would be amazing. Just wait for people to come in. Completely just decided to do a spontaneous live stream again after yesterday's one. That was pretty good, I can't lie. I did really enjoy myself doing that. Got a cheeky beer with me as well this time, you know. Life is good, life is good. Yeah, that one tastes weird. Oh. But yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, people are coming in. So yeah, hello everyone. Nice to see you all. Nice to see everyone coming. Yeah. Oi oi, hello, hello. Nice. So yeah, today I thought would be a really good day to actually look back at all of the Doctor Who Reddit leaks. Yeah, I know, pretty crazy, right? I just thought as an idea, just because I know leaks have kind of been under the fire recently, and you know what? I thought I am gonna go and have a look back at all of these, and because now we've actually had like little bits of information and stuff, I think it would be like a really good idea to just look back and think, yo, yeah, just like have a look back and see like is there any truth or whatever, because I know there's a lot of stuff that's been like announced now, like Jodie leaving, Chris leaving, and stuff like that, you know, and just kind of see if there's any truth. But yeah, oh, you're on the train to Glasgow. Nice, have a safe journey. Yeah, I also want Joe Martin as the yeah, as the 14th Doctor, but. And I can't say I'm getting ready for a Doctor Who event. Oh, okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. I hope you enjoy yourself. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get up the good old Doctor Who Reddit leaks page, because yeah, that's the home of everything. Just kind of look back. So I need to try and get this organised a little bit. So what I can do is. Okay, right. Okay, I think I might have this set up now perfectly. The leak stuff from Reddit generally about the Scarf Company seems real. It's so short, but it's hard to believe it's fake. Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical on like anything anyway, just because it's Reddit and people do seem to like chat a lot on there. But I mean, yeah, if it is real, it's real. You know, it's real. All right, so. Let me just get everything organised here. So, oh, thank you very much. I'm working in TV at the moment. Oh, okay, pretty cool. Nice. I like that. I like that. How do I actually change? I need to change the layout so I go back to the first. You know what? I don't normally use Reddit. The only reason why I actually started looking at Reddit was because of yeah, because I yeah, these leaks really. That's it. So let me have a look. Sounds proper weird, but you've come so far. I remember when you had 200 subs. Yeah, I know. Literally, I started using this channel around about of yeah, it was for series 12, and then from then I've literally like the growth has been insane, honestly. Apparently, Peter Capaldi doesn't want to return for a multi-Doctor story. He's also joined Big Finish. Yeah, he has said that, yeah, he didn't want to come back. Also, as well, I'm just catching up now with the chat while I've been trying to sort out Reddit. It looks like that, yeah, that Big Finish thing is actually like a voice impersonist. It's Jacob Dudman, not Capaldi, unfortunately. But yeah, unfortunately that's not the case. I want the Rani to come back for some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, I'm the same as well. I want the Rani to come back, but unfortunately not. Fortunately we can't get that. So, alright. I'm dressing as a Dalek for this event. Oh, awesome! That's pretty cool. Right. Let me have a look. Oh, I've actually lost where I was now. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right. We're set up now. So, Doctor Who Series 13 leaks. started 5 months ago. 5 months. That's actually crazy. Right, so what I'll do, I'll switch to this. Bear with me just 1 second. About to just go dark just for 1 second. If I can... Bro, this actually won't work, I swear. Alright, so... Right, now that should be perfect. So, fingers crossed that loads up perfectly. But we're about to be having a look at some Doctor Who leaks from ages ago. So, do you think Morbius Doctors should return for the 60th? I mean, a lot of them are like from the 70s and 80s, so I don't know how old the people would actually be now. Unless they can like digitize them or something like that, or give them like small, very small cameos. Katie McGrath should play the Rani. I've never heard of Katie McGrath, but to be honest, I just want the Rani back. Maybe Capaldi won't come back because he was sacked, perhaps. See, I did hear rumours about that. I know like the filming schedule was like very like strenuous for him, but yeah, I'm not too sure about the whole sacking thing. I know the BBC like made an article where they said that his Doctor wasn't popular, that I thought was pretty shitty. But yeah, it's happening in London. Oh, okay, pretty cool. Alright, I think I'm all set now. If I just have a quick move over. Yeah, okay. Right, so we're going to start reading this. So, the following information pertains to both the structure, characters, and story of Series 13. So, it's going to be composed of 6-hour-long episodes, as well as an 80-minute series finale, and premiere as well. So, it's going to be 4 two-part stories. Okay. Well, that's not a good one. That's certainly aged well. The series itself will have a stronger focus of the evolution of Yaz as a character, adding in Dan to help act as the audience by learning about her along with the Doctor. And the Doctor herself will continue to deal with the Timeless Child reveal and try to learn more about the truth of both her past and the mysterious Time Lord division. In terms of the story for Series 13, a 2-part opener, so again, this is already outdated, will feature the return with the Sontarans attempting to infiltrate human conflicts throughout history, studying their battle tactics and unforgiving ferocity mankind can do to itself. Alright, see you soon. And the leaks are from Reddit, by the way. Let's continue moving on. So yeah, this will also be used as a way to show the horrors of war and tyranny to the audience, and further push a more mankind united message. Yeah, now see this one, I kind of it would be cool. I remember reading this back in the day, but now obviously we know it's all one story. I don't think they'll be doing this, personally. Alright, have a safe journey, mate. Episode 3 and 4 will continue the Zygon incursion storyline. Okay, that will apparently be about how they've infiltrated the government. Is that like a jab at Boris or something? I don't know, maybe. And this is where they're apparently attempting to put in a more conservative fascist regime, plunging the nation in confusion and chaos, allowing more of their species to infiltrate the country. It will be taking a lot of inspiration from Series 1's World War III story. You see, that could work as well, but again, we've got no information about Zygons coming back, apart from that reused logo that was used on one of the vehicles for Series 13 filming, but that could literally be anything. Like, it could literally just be a logo for something else now. Because obviously the BBC reuse props and stuff all the time. Then we've got episode 5 and 6 will feature the return of the Weeping Angels and will focus on a father who lost his wife and daughter to mysterious circumstances. Here, Chibnall will be drawing from his Broadchurch roots and telling more of a murder mystery involving the angels. This regeneration, it's a bit more of a clerical error anyways. Yeah. Okay, where are we at now? Episodes 7 and 8 will feature the Time Lord division as we see the Doctor leave Earth for the only time in the series, tracing a signal of Time Lord origin to planet Karn, where Rassilon is taking refuge with the Sisterhood after being banished by the Doctor from Gallifrey, and Rassilon will serve as a key role in unravelling further mysteries about the Timeless Child as well as the division. The Master will also return, but only in a telepathic sense, as a devil on the shoulder to the Doctor. Episode 8 will feature the regeneration of the Doctor, as well as the departure of Yaz, allowing for the 14th Doctor and Dan to travel to the universe for Series 14. And there's more information about Ruth, but then they're saying Series 14 in 2022. Because, yeah, it's kind of really outdated, this one. And Series 15 and the 60th are meant to be in 2023. Yeah, this one's definitely fake. I mean, we kind of know now that obviously this is, yeah, it just hasn't aged well at all. But now we move on to the next one that is continued from the same guy as well. And it's like, yeah, pretty much like more of like a Q&A. So is there going to be an overarching plot throughout the series, or does episode 7 just lead into the finale? Yes, there will be an overarching story that is reminiscent to the narration from Rassilon in the End of Time Part 1. However, it will be the High Priestess of the Sisterhood of Khan updating an unknown person about what the Doctor is doing. This mysterious... Okay, so I don't think they mean like overarching story like what we're getting with Series 13. I think they just mean the usual like story arc that we used to get in other seasons. Oh, sorry, I'm reading the chat as well. Okay. Rassilon should return. Like, I do hope that bit is true. I would love to see Rassilon come back. I mean, it'll probably be a new incarnation, but I would love to see Rassilon. What will be the relationship between Yaz and Dan? Dan will be helping Yaz develop throughout the series as she tries to grapple her mental health, and apparently he has lost his daughter to a mental illness early in her life, and will be acting as a bit of a surrogate father figure to her. That's pretty cool. I mean, we don't really know a lot about Dan anyway. We haven't really seen any proper clips with him in, so that could actually happen. And that would be a kind of a pretty cool dynamic to have. But I guess we'll just have to see what happens there, as Chibnall has literally revealed nothing. Is Captain Jack going to be in Series 13? Yes and no. Whilst not physically there, he is going to be mentioned in the Zygon 2-part story. Now, whilst I don't think the Zygons are going to be in there, and also I know there has been a lot of controversy with John Barrowman. I do think Captain Jack will still be referenced. I do still think, because obviously when they were filming this, unless they cut that reference out or something, I do think there probably will still be a reference somewhere regarding Captain Jack. I need to plug it in my laptop. That would actually be a good help. I made the exact same mistake yesterday. There we go. We're in. But yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I do think, you know, we'll probably get a reference or something like that. When is Series 13 coming out? It's planned to aim for mid-October or early November. Once the announcement of the 14th Doctor is made, filming will immediately begin to the next series. There are currently no plans for a Christmas or New Year's special. That is wrong as well. We've got a New Year's Day special, obviously next year, 2022, New Year's Day 2022. So yeah, that's obviously not true either. Whilst we haven't had an announcement for the 14th Doctor, I do think the release date is concrete, though. I think that's what everyone expected. I hope the Daleks exterminate the 13th Doctor. I mean, that would be cool to actually have the Doctor properly regenerate from the Daleks. Would be insane. That would be pretty cool. That would be amazing, actually. Is Rassilon the villain of the finale? Again, yes and no. Although it is revealed whilst the Master was responsible for destroying Gallifrey, he was under the manipulation of Rassilon that will also help bring out the truth of the Timeless Child. And the main villain will be stuff in the past. So you got Rassilon, Omega, Tecteun. I mean, I would love to see Omega come back. I would. I would straight up love to see Omega come back. That would be amazing. Yeah. Oh well. Who else do we learn about? What else do we learn about Timeless Child? You are the Timeless Child, but you are not the Doctor. What? Okay. Bit of a strange one. Is Donna coming back? No. How does... Oh, my bloody thing's moved. Keeping track. There we go. Alright, there we go. How does the Doctor regenerate? Apparently that hasn't been filmed, but the plan is to have a more classical regeneration with the Doctor passed out on the floor. I could actually see them doing that. Especially Chibnall is like a big fan of Classic Who. I think it is quite likely he will end up doing that. But anyway, yeah, that one's kind of on the same level as like Fakery is that. I hope it turns out that Master's been lying to the Doctor, and he's actually the Timeless Child, and the future Doctor is actually the Rani. Imagine that. That would be a plot twist and a half. I mean, whilst I don't really have an issue with the Doctor being the Timeless Child as long as it's explained well, as I said in my last live stream, I could see that actually working equally as well, even more so with the Master being the Timeless Child, because the Master has survived death and definitive death loads. And the Fugitive Doctor being the Rani, when I remember watching Fugitive of the Jadoon for the first time and seeing Joe Martin, break the light and then all the regeneration energy comes out, I thought we were going to get a reveal for the Rani. I honestly thought that was going to happen, and I even thought that Gap was going to be the Rani as well. I was so determined that the Rani was going to be in Series 12, and I was so sad. But yeah. Okay, anyway. Let's have a look at another leak, another one. But yeah, that's a really good one there. I've got to say, that would be pretty cool. Alright, so here we go. Hope you're all doing okay during these troublesome times. It's their first time doing Reddit. So apparently at this point, Jodie's departure is uncertain, but highly likely. She's been offered quite a few things away from the show, and she doesn't want to, well, she was like uncertain about doing it because she was at one point keen to adhere to the 3-year rule. So obviously, that's definitely happened, and Chris was apparently trying to woo her into staying, but he's left anyway. So that's obviously a lot of BS as well. What if the Master doesn't know he's lying and finds out he's a Timeless Child? I think that was in a leak at one time. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to end up getting onto that. To be honest, though, I think that if the Master is actually the Timeless Child, I feel like he would know. I think he would know, and I think regardless, he would try and blame the Doctor, as he would probably think the Doctor would know, but he likes playing mind games. Like the Master throughout their lives, they've loved playing mind games with the Doctors, so that could literally just be why he's lied. One thing the other posts got right was that Chibnall will be sticking around through the 60th and Series 15, whichever comes last. Nope, he's gone now. And the contract says for 5 seasons. I do think he was meant to stay on for longer, though. Like, that's my personal opinion. I think he was going to stay on for longer. Like, I'm not going to say he was sacked, but I do think that he was meant to stay on for, maybe past Jodie. But I think because he doesn't like being rushed, I do think that part's true of one of the other leaks I read the other week, or the other day, sorry. I do think, he was kind of forced out. So yeah, here we go. The episode shall be 50 minutes. A lot of the episodes overrun when they arrive for post-production. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a possibility, but unlikely. Okay, so they're meant to be standard time. We don't actually know the runtime for these episodes yet. I do think they'll be pretty much what they were previously. I don't think they'll be longer. I can't see them doing that. Agreeing with the other post, Mandeep shall be leaving at the end of the series, along with probably Jodie. Well, now Jodie's leaving. We don't know anything about Mandeep, though. As for John Bishop's Dan, it's uncertain whether he is going to feature in Series 14. So, with now knowing that Chibnall is leaving as well, I do think it is very, very likely that John Bishop is leaving. And plus, he's a busy guy. Like, he was meant to be doing a tour, but obviously COVID cancelled that, and that's the only reason why he signed on for Series 13. So I do think that now restrictions have been eased, I think he will go forward and do that tour and do whatever else. Like, I don't think he's going to sign on to do another nearly a year of filming. I think he's going to move forward with his career. Unpopular opinion here, but I'd actually rather Chibnall having stayed proper to complete his Timeless Child story arc rather than have it rushed ending. Yes, that is... Yeah, I am really worried what this story arc on, like, how it's going to end. Because, as I said, I don't think it was originally his plan to leave when he, is now, next year. I do think that, obviously, I think he's being kind of pushed out. As I said, I don't think he's being sacked, but it's a bit of a sudden turnaround, and especially with Series 12, where we finally got a story going, and he's now got like a shorter series and then a handful of specials. Nah, he's not going to be able to finish that. No way. No way. Alright, let's move on. So, he is apparently considering actresses for the 14th Doctor. No. Nah, it's not. That's we're just going to ignore that, because obviously we know the Chibnall is not going to do anything. Who's your favourite incarnation of the Master? Sorry, I missed your question before. Would have to be John Sim. John Sim as the Master was perfect. Harold Saxon, amazing. So the Sontarans are meant to be in the series opener. I think that was confirmed, wasn't it? I feel like that was confirmed at some point that they weren't to be in the opener. And obviously we know that the Weeping Angels are coming back. They're going to be taken more seriously than they were in the Moffat era. Yeah, since coming in Blink, they were pretty weak. I can't lie there. And he's keen to restore some mystery behind them. More to what they were in Blink. Zygons won't be back. But there will be some new enemies. Yeah, we do know that already, so that's cool. I mean, I didn't expect the Zygons coming back. Catherine Tate won't be returning. I mean, yeah. I mean, I didn't really expect that either. I really don't think she would return to the role, especially not now, because like Donna, her story's done. Which moment in Doctor Who that made you cry? Probably Doomsday. Even though I didn't really like Rose and Ten that much, it was still emotional. Or maybe even Donna losing a memory. The thumbnail is so interesting. Yo, actually, what is the thumbnail? I don't even know. I probably said it as something else. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh. Yeah, I used that as like... That was part of a thumbnail for, I think it was like reacting to PS5 controller memes. Yeah, that's crazy. So they want... Hold on. So obviously the 60th anniversary probably won't happen anyway, so we can disregard that as well. A lot of things we're crossing off. The BBC wants David Tennant and to a lesser extent Matt Smith to return for the multi-Doctor story. I think that'll probably be the Century Special now, or however you pronounce it. I do think that'll probably be the case, especially for Tennant. Not too sure about Matt Smith. Apparently he wants Eccleston to come back. That one's always going to be a grey area. I don't think he'll come back, but I think it's more likely now he's done Big Finish. Sacha Dhawan will be returning in the finale. So that'll be interesting, and they are very, very happy with his performance, and Sacha enjoys the part. So he will be playing the Master for the rest of Chibnall's era. So basically up until next year now. That I do hope Sacha does stay on past Chibnall's era, because he did a really good job. And that's another thing I think is going to be like kind of just heavily underutilized. I think Sacha One's Master like deserves a spin-off or something. I think that would be insane. Additionally, in the finale, Chibnall is contemplating bringing back Bradley Walsh and Tosin Cole for guest appearances, but he's not too sure if they will, as it depends on if Jodie departs or not. I think they are going to come back for like an exit scene for Jodie. I think that would make a lot of sense. Imagine the Doctor regenerate from David Tennant into Matt Smith in Journey's End right in front of Donna, Rose and Jack. I did do a what if for that. I'm going to do another one of them at one point where I did like an alternative take. Oh, here we go. That was right in there. Click to see spoiler. This was me that made this up. This is a leak I did to it was basically when me and Darius first started doing Doctor Who leaks, and I legit just made this up just to see if he would cover it, and he did. It was actually quite a funny moment, to be fair, and he covered it on a video, and yeah, he even found it funny. But hello everyone, with my sources I've been able to gain access to a rough early draft of the 2-part finale for Series 13, which obviously could be tweaked over the production of the series overall. At this moment in time, it looks like the Master and the Cyber Masters will be returning and will be in pursuit of Rassilon, who is take refuge, good one there, nerd den, on the planet Karn with the Sisterhood. The Master is hell-bent, see what I did, yo, cringe, on killing the former president once and for all for lying about the timeless child. The first part of the finale will feature the Cyber Masters invading Karn and kidnapping Rassilon. The Doctor is alerted to this through a telepathic message from the leader of the Sisterhood, who warns her of something far more sinister is about to awaken. As the Doctor follows the Master, the TARDIS suddenly loses power as it enters a cracking time. However, she steps out of the TARDIS and faces an old villain, Omega. To be fair, if I wrote the finale for Series 13, I'd win an Oscar or something, like, for real. But still, we move. So basically, the cliffhanger for this first part will reveal the Master has been Omega's puppet, and the Cyber Master serve as a template to allow Omega to fully regenerate and return to the physical realm. The second part of the finale will indeed feature Jodie's regeneration, but the circumstances are somewhat unknown in this draft. Basically, I couldn't think of anything, so I just said it was like an early draft. All of that is known is that the final scenes of the episode will be emotional, and we'll see the return of Bradley Walsh and Tosin Cole, potentially for the regeneration. Whilst the second episode is shrouded in a mystery, I can confirm we will see a major revelation about the Timeless Child, which will fill in some of the plot holes created by Chibnall, such as the regeneration limit. One final thing, when the episode airs, keep an eye out for several members of Time Lord Society from the classic series. You will get an update of their whereabouts. I mean, to be fair, it was a solid attempt at a leak. I mean, I wouldn't normally say that, but yeah, I felt like it was a solid enough attempt to try and fabricate a leak. I think I just kind of put everything together alongside what I wanted to see. I wanted to see Omega come back for a while now, and I was like, you know what? Boom. But then I remember Tharies reacted to this, and he did point out that I think there's some copyright issues with the character of Omega, so he can't be used apparently. So that probably explains why they haven't brought him back. He was meant to be in a movie with K9 as well, but still. Anyway, we move on now to the next leak. I've got to think. Behind the scenes difficulties. One of these was like complete. No. That one was complete BS. Move on to this one. Episode title leaks. I wonder if Chibnall looked at these leaks and wondered, the fuck they on about? It's all one bloody story. Yeah, I honestly think at one point he's probably been made aware of these. Because I do reckon they like keep track of what's being put on the internet for obvious reasons, and then like he's saying this and he's like yeah it's just not true. So these are the titles. The following is a list of titles for the episodes. So you've got the Crimean Contingency, End War, that one, One Nation, the Krasmir Stalker, Guardian Angel, the Foundling Father, and the Division of the Doctor. And if all goes to planned, you'll have an actual script for the Division of the Doctor. Do a what if for the 12th Doctor regenerating and the Doctor Falls. I did technically do one, but it kind of like it was a bit more like just like a edit, not like a proper what if episode that what I normally do. Here we go, another one. Alright, so here we go. This is the full truth of the Division and the Timeless Child. Now this one I don't think goes into the series format. But here we go, let's have a look. So this is literally gonna be apparently Chibnall is a fan of taking aspects from other Doctor Who showrunners and trying to spin them in his own takes of ideas. Yeah, that is no secret. I think his era, especially in series 12, got a little bit like Russell T Davies era, sort of like, and then obviously the Cartmel master plan. That was a plan for the classic series before it was cancelled, and that was essentially where the Doctor was meant to be revealed to be a reincarnation of the other. That technically the Doctor is now a reincarnation of the Timeless Child, or kind of the same thing, but yeah, you kind of see that the Doctor is simply, born special in a sense. So, yeah, here we go. Just skipping past all the stuff that doesn't really doesn't really matter. So, according to the Matrix files that the Master claimed to find, there was an explorer called Tecteun. Yeah, we go. We already know all that stuff. I'm just trying to find out where it actually picks up now in terms of the leaks, because honestly, I forgot how boring these were, saying that I cover them pretty much every day. So, during the space travels with Tecteun, she did come across a lone child above a vortex of unknown origin. She adopted the child and discovered that they had the ability to regenerate, and began performing tests that led to the successful first regeneration of herself. However, at the time when she was present of findings, Rassilon had begun the purge of Shibogan society with his followers to begin the institution of a new regime to which he would lead himself. Together, Tecteun, Rassilon, and Omega began devising how to make their people the greatest and the most powerful civilization in the universe. However, it was a civilization Rassilon wanted to rule and not share the power with anyone. He was the one who devised the sabotage of Omega to be lost forever after his successful creation of the Eye of Harmony. So when Tecteun saw what was happening, they realised how mad Rassilon was becoming and devised a plan to escape his grasp. They used what little influence they had left to create the Division. We'll cover that in just a moment. After its creation, using genetic prowess, they created the first ever chameleon arc and stole one of their prototype TARDISes, escaping in the vortex. Given the TARDIS itself was extremely unstable, it flung Tecteun hundreds of years in the past. But before it fell apart, Tecteun used the chameleon arc to rewrite their DNA away from that of the Time Lord to avoid genetic tracing by Rassilon, and conformed to the genetic makeup of the alien child they had cared about for those years. Wow. So, again, I think this was a theory floating about that wasn't a leak, and then obviously I've turned it into a leak. So, if I remember correctly, that Tecteun is meant to be that child. So it's technically like a wibbly wobbly timey-wimey thing. So would Tecteun also be no, Tecteun would be the Timeless Child. The Doctor wouldn't be the Timeless Child. That would be confusing in itself. It would be like, who came first, the chicken or the egg? It's a bit mad. Will Doctor Who end at season 15? Good question. I mean, it could do. It could do. It could do. I mean, I don't think it will. I just think there will be like a while until it does. But obviously, it depends on how this like new generation of Doctor Who does. Personally, like I don't think it will end. But I just think it needs a refresh in order to stay relevant. Really, I think we may get another trailer for Series 13 in a week or two. So excited! Yeah, me too. I do think we are close to getting another trailer, and this trailer will actually like give us a release date for Series 13, and then we'll probably get like a couple of posters or something like that, and then boom, marketing is in full swing. So yeah, this one basically says as well that Rassilon initiated the destruction of Gallifrey again by manipulating the Master, and it was all like a trap that would have obviously led the Master to destroy Gallifrey, and apparently not the full story will be explored in the Series 13, but will be held off until the 60th anniversary. Now, I don't think this will happen, but apparently according to this, that the Ruth Doctor is in between the second and third Doctors. I do think for Ruth's placement, it is very likely, because obviously after that, it is obviously a grey area for the second Doctor, because obviously Patrick Troughton's Doctor didn't regenerate in the War Games, so very, very likely. I think the BBC will go for a fresh direction with the show that will either make it a make it a success or a big failure. Let's hope for the best. Yeah, I do think they're going to change up the format big time now. I'm just trying to think as well now, like, yeah, a lot of these leaks now are kind of, so let's have a look at the Weeping Angel one. That one will be very interesting. So this one tries to say that we'll get an origin for the Weeping Angels, and this will be the final two-parter. I don't think that will actually happen though, because again, with these leaks saying that they're going to be two-parters, no, it's going to be just one big story. That's what it's going to be. You know, it is legit just going to be one big story, and yeah, I do think people are kind of like oblivious to that. How long have we been going for now? Didn't even say. Okay, 35 minutes. Okay. So yeah, this is currently the plan. So the Weeping Angels send the gang back in time as well. Honestly, like the way I'm looking back at these leaks now, the old ones, they haven't aged well at all. And I think this goes to show that, like, yeah, it is fun covering them and, you know, discussing them. Because, hey, I've always said that they could end up true. There is a possibility that, you know, they could end up being true. But I do think that they won't be confirmed to be true. Just because... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, they've ended up being, you know, kind of deconfirmed anyway with this format change. And, yeah, the Weeping Angels were created by the Sisterhood of Khan as protection during the Time War. I do think that they're going to... I feel like Chibnall might actually retcon the Weeping Angels so they would end up being, like, dead Time Lords or something. Because I know that's a fan theory, but the fact that he's made the Morbius Doctors canon and everything like that, I do think is very possible that he could actually do another fan theory and make it canon by having the Weeping Angels, like dead Time Lords. The day before Series 13 starts, I'll probably watch Revolution just to jog my memory on where we are. Yeah, I'm probably going to do the same as well. And maybe when we get the release date, I might actually watch Series 11 through to 12, even though I don't like Series 11 that much. I am quite concerned for the showrunners. Will alienate the audience as Chibnall did with Series 11, no relation to the previous eras. What they should do to balance it out, if they want to do a reboot of anything, I think what they should do is do what they did with Series 1, and then obviously, you know, have some sort of, like, relationship with, like, previous eras, but not too heavy. You know, try and ease in a new audience. I think that would be a really good balance. But, yeah, Series 11 was, honestly, I didn't like it at all. I loved the Rosa episode, the woman that fell to earth. Sorry, the woman who fell to earth, and I think that was it. Maybe Kablam as well. So that's 3 out of 10 episodes that I enjoyed somewhat, and yeah, the rest were just not for me, really. Oh yeah, and then Resolution. Well, that wasn't technically part of Series 11. I think Series 13 has come in September. Something. I mean, it could do. But I think because it's leaning towards autumn now, I think that's generally like October. So I think that'll probably be when we will see Series 13 actually be released. I think it'll be early to mid-October, and then we'll have 6 weeks that will take it to the middle to end of November, and then we'll get maybe like a trailer or something like that for the New Year's Day special, and maybe like a title confirmation as well. Because literally then, once we reach the New Year's Day special... Sorry, actually no, once we reach the end of Series 13, we'll literally be firing up to the New Year's Day special. And then all ears will be on the Spring 2022 special. And then we'll have a bit of a gap from there to go to the Autumn 2022 special. That will be probably October again as well. And then that will probably be when we reach radio silence for Doctor Who, I think. Unless they announce Series 14... airs at the beginning of 2023, I think we will literally have like a shorter like marketing thing. A longer marketing wait, I think. But yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, go back onto this leak. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see the Weeping Angels get a story where you get to explore their origins a little bit. And yeah, I wouldn't mind them being ancient Time Lords, but kind of weaponizing them a little bit, because they've got to play on some horror elements here. And by the sounds of it, like, I've literally just skimmed read it, because I'm not going to read the whole thing. I've already read it before. And yeah, it's the fact that it's meant to be a two-parter in this as well. It doesn't make any sense to me. So some good beer, that is. Alright. Got me in War. Nah. Not really interested in that. I tell you what, let's have a look at the 60th anniversary leaks. I think this one's going to make us laugh. So, apparently for Series 13, film is going strong, and pretty much all complete CGI scenes and everything like that has been finished. They'll get the first trailer out by August / September, and release episode 1 in November. Now, we have had a trailer already it was July, end of July, so I think we'll probably get a release date for episode 1 in October. Like, that's when it will release. So I'm here to talk about today something theorising about. So there will be a 90-minute holiday special featuring the Daleks in 2022. Yeah. Yeah. I do think the Daleks will be saved for the New Year's Day special. I think that's quite likely, because I can't see how the Daleks would fit into the Timeless Child story arc that's obviously going to be told in Series 13. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, we'll probably have the Master and other Time Lords and the Sontarans of the Weeping Angels in Series 13. But I think the Daleks will probably be saved for the New Year's Day special. That will obviously be their third New Year's Day special in a row, technically. So, yeah, that'll probably be like wrapping up that Dalek trilogy. Obviously, that's what Chibnall's wanted to do with the Daleks, so it'll be something of the Daleks, maybe. That'll be the episode title, and it'll wrap up things like Jack Robertson's story. It'll probably wrap up the Dalek Civil War, and the whole reconnaissance Dalek thing as well, even though that was technically killed in Revolution of the Daleks, but also was in Resolution, and they found a way to bring it back. So anything is possible. But anyway, in terms of the 60th, we aren't going to get one big Day of the Doctor individual special. Rather, we're going to get 11-part epic anniversary series taking part throughout the entirety of 2023. Yeah, that ain't going to happen. That straight up isn't going to happen. I remember a little part of me had a little bit of hope that was when I originally read this leak. But especially now that we know that Chibnall's leaving the year prior to this, no chance. We might get a one-off special if we're lucky, but I don't think it'll be anything as extravagant as that. There's been talk to have Omega return for this anniversary, as he was the main threat in the first anniversary special, but obviously there are legal issues. So yeah, so that is true then, from what I said earlier. And he can't be using anything but... so he can't be in anything except for Big Finish. And then obviously that K9 movie as well. But they want to get someone famous like James Earl Jones to voice Omega, but they aren't sure how they'll be able to use him. Yeah, I don't know who would actually voice Omega, actually, come to think of it. But they have plans to start filming in 2022. Yeah, that's not going to be working. I think they'll probably release a teaser for the new year at the end of Series 13. Yeah, that's what they'll do. It'll be a teaser or maybe like a casted announcement or something like that. It'll be something pretty small though, because obviously if it ends November, you still got like a whole month in between. So yeah, we might get a teaser trailer, but I think we'll get one thing and then that's it. Like Revolution of the Daleks. I think they'll probably release it. Oh yeah, I've already read that one. You've done literally a billion videos in one day. Yeah, I mean it feels like it, but I've had a lot of free time recently, and I've just enjoyed getting videos out and just having fun. Like, this is what YouTube's about, and yeah, I've just really had a lot of fun making videos. Have you seen DW 2012? Yes, I have, and I love their series so much, honestly. They're on their 5th season now. They're filming new stuff, and I've got to say, I really enjoy their work. It's very passionate as well to see fans making their own content. And yeah, it just works really well. and I'm just like so happy to see fans just being creative. I think that is something that, especially when when you're like waiting for Doctor Who, like the actual series to come back on air, seeing other fan creations is just perfect. It is literally just like perfect, and just seeing how the show has made people be creative and show off their creativities is just amazing. Yeah, based on how weak the marketing is, we'll get like a wee promo photo or something for the New Year's special. Yeah, definitely. And it will be the same for spring as well. I think at the end of the New Year's Day special, we'll probably get like an episode title or something. Speaking of which, yeah, at the end of Series 13, you'll probably get an episode title as well. But yeah, quickly go back to this leak. A lot of people seem to think that Omega's going to come back. Even my little fake leak said that Omega was going to come back. Alright, this was the last one. This was literally put out just before the Comic-Con panel. Apparently the BBC are optimistic about the future of the show. I am going to London Comic-Con this year. Oh, very nice, very nice. Is that still going ahead, is it? Because I know the sites that I generally lose track on what events are going ahead. Have you seen MB or Homeland? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. This one's Chibnall is staying for Series 14. Ew. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Hey, Nerdan. When will the new? I guess that when the new show be announced. I actually don't know. I imagine, actually, to be fair, they might do it either just before Series 13 or maybe just after it. Maybe between that, while we're waiting for the New Year's Day special. I reckon they might announce it then. Because obviously they'll have to do it before Jodie leaves. Because, well, I assume we might actually get a regeneration. Like a full regeneration anyway, because, yeah, she's confirmed to be leaving now. But yeah, these leaks are so outdated now. And this was from 19 days ago. 19 days. Leak King theories will be... Yeah, honestly. We're literally just talking about, like, the history of these leaks on the stream. And, oh my god. It's just mad how outdated these are now, because a lot of them are relying on the fact this was meant to be like a two-part season, just filled the two parts like Series 9. Currently trying to work out this mystery. Oh, is that for the website? I haven't bothered with that because I'm not that good with like mysteries and stuff like that. So there's people out there that would do a better job at that than me, and I'm just waiting for someone else to solve it. MB and Homeland have a lot of Doctor Who fan film series. Go check out. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out after. I'm always keen on seeing fans, show their creativity. I think knowing who will be the next Who boss is more vital than worrying about who the next Doctor will be. Yes. Thank you. Yes, that is definitely more important, because whilst the main actor and actress will obviously be the main face for the show, the showrunner obviously sets the template and the tone for the series and obviously brings it all together. So the showrunner is very, very important, and I do hope that they announce the new showrunner first. We really need an announcement on that soon. I'm very surprised though that they actually haven't announced the showrunner already, because I remember when Russell announced he was leaving, Stephen Moffat was announced pretty much straight after, shortly after. And then with Chibnall, he was announced the same day Stephen Moffat announced he was leaving. So the fact that we're over a week now and there's still nothing, I mean, it's not too bad, but yeah, it's not looking good. But anyway, someone is playing a game with these leaks. It's like an information war this year. Yeah, to be fair though, William Hu actually made a good argument with this. The reason why people like myself have probably been looking at leaks have been because we haven't had any official news for Series 13 much at all this year. Like, it has been radio silence until the past couple of weeks. Then even then we've got drips and drabs. Like they still haven't confirmed the Sontarans of the Weeping Angels. And I know people try and say, they're still filming and that, but we could have had set photos actually released and stuff. They've done it in the past. I get Chibnall's era is shrouded in mystery, but I think it does go a little bit too far when you're kind of just leaving fans in the dark and no content. It's just a bit, yeah. And I think that's where the leaks have come in. I think people have literally seen these photos, and then obviously last series was such a big series in terms of plot twists. We've kind of decided as fans to start writing our own series, pretty much. And I think that's going to lead to quite a few disappointed people. I don't know if any of you here are looking forward to the new Spider-Man film, but it's kind of happened there, where obviously we haven't had a trailer for that yet, for Spider-Man No Way Home. There's been rumours that we're going to get returning Spider-Man actors, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. We haven't had no trailer to confirm that. We're also meant to be getting old actors playing the older villains from the different iterations of the franchise. So, yeah. That's kind of like the same thing. Found 1313 means Guardian Angel. Guardian Angel, that might be confirming the Weeping Angels. Like, maybe that website, once you've done everything, it might be like confirmation of like old monsters. I think it's quite difficult for the BBC to select showrunner. The show has massive legacy, so familiarity with the show is important. Yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah, I think as well what we need is just someone that has a lot of passion for the show, and also someone that can get the scripts done on time, so we can go back to having annual releases for Doctor Who. I think that's important now. Because Moffat was able to do it, Russell T Davies was able to do it. I mean, yeah, Moffat did have an off year, but I think that was literally just because I think they blamed the Olympics for that one, if I remember correctly. But yeah, why did Murray Gold leave Doctor Who? I can't stay series 13, 12. I can't remember what the reason was for him leaving. I think it was just because he wanted to move on to other stuff. I think that was literally just the reason. Could a trailer be 23rd? Oh, for Spider-Man. Yeah, I hope so. But I do think, though, if we don't get a trailer in the next few weeks, I do think that film has been delayed. I think that anyway, but I think that film has been delayed. Like, 100%. Because Black Widow flopped. Quite a few films that have released, obviously, because, whilst the UK, where I'm at, restrictions are pretty much eased. But obviously, like the US, there's like states going back into lockdown, so cinemas aren't open, and it's having an effect on the box office. So, yeah, I think like places like Sony aren't going to trust releasing a film out right now. Imagine if you crack the mystery password, which is a video message from Chibnall explaining everything that's happening. Oh, he just like says the entire plot, just leaks it. That would be mad. The end. Oh yeah, the end. Was it? I actually can't remember. Mind you, Endgame trailers were like years ago. What would we could do with an expanded universe? That would be interesting. Mind you, I can't see them doing another spin-off until they get Doctor Who back up and like increase the viewership for Doctor Who first. Is there a chance we're getting a new composer and no one seems to worry about it at all? I hope not. Like, I hope we get the same guy. Yeah, I don't know. Same with like Mandeep Gill and John Bishop. We're completely in the dark regarding this. I doubt Sony would release Venom, Morbius, and Spider-Man 3 months if Venom is delayed. Yeah, Venom is one that's like quietly lost its release date as well. I think, yeah, if Venom ends up getting delayed by a month, then I can't see them doing Spider-Man in December. Because or they might keep Venom the same release date, maybe for the UK, but then release it later in the US by like a week, like what the Warner Bros did with Suicide Squad, and I think Space Jam 2 as well. But then yeah, I think you can't do that for every film, because chances are if the US are doing more states into lockdown, I think that's their biggest market. I don't think they're going to ignore them, and obviously Sony don't have a platform where they can just release a film on, like a streaming platform. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Only tune I remember from Series 12 was the Cyberman one. Yeah, I remember that one. Another 13 Doctors theme as well, and the Dalek theme are quite memorable ones. But I feel like once you get a theme of his in his head, it's catchy. It's catchy. In Series 14, will there be a new composer? Again, I really don't know. No one really knows what the fate is of the composers or the companions or anything like that. It's only been confirmed that Chibnall and Jodie are leaving. But I imagine they might do a complete revamp. Maybe. But then again, a composer that's worked well with the show since debuting in 2018. Yeah, I have no reason to get rid of him. So yeah, this one actually mentions 3 specials. Fun fact. Very interesting. But yeah, overall though, these leaks are kind of pointless. Again, I was just saying that, like, yeah, they're completely like just not worth looking at now. Unit will be suggested to be reforming with the Easter eggs in the series, ready for Series 14. I mean, Chibnall might lay the foundations for that, obviously for a new showrunner to pick up, but yeah. With Unit, I feel like now it's not good for him to lay down a storyline that obviously he won't be able to finish. Moffat had gaps in 2012, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was still able to get the episodes out though on a yearly basis. He just had to obviously split his workload. So obviously Doctor Who was like less of a workload. Did like half the Series 6 and all that. Whilst he was doing Sherlock, I believe. But yeah, it was a balancing act and a half. And I think as well, that's one reason why he stopped doing Sherlock, was because, yeah, he was obviously doing Doctor Who as well. And yeah, it was just a handful to manage, really. But yeah, the 2016 one was more of like, yeah, he had one episode that was Return of Doctor Mysterio. That was such a pain, that one. It really was. But yeah, I think that's it now. I think we're kind of like... Oh, hang on, there's an early synopsis here. This will be the last leak we'll look at for the stream. I think we're pretty much like caught up on them now. They're near enough anyway. So 13th Doctor will regenerate at the end of the BBC Century Special, just after the Doctors leave the 13th Doctor's side for good. Century Special will be a fun, action-packed 90 minutes filled with twists and sad moments. You'll be surprised, you'll laugh, and you'll cry. And yes, they're bringing back Paul McGann and Joe Martin to play the 8th and Fugitive Doctor. There'll be hexagonal things gag with the 10th and 11th Doctors. That will be similar to what they did in Day of the Doctor. But here's a leaked synopsis. The Fugitive, 8th, 10th, 13th and 11th Doctor team up to defeat a terrifying evil across time and space, about to cause the eventual corruption of the universe. Yeah, that one's a bit of a mental one. Again, I don't know how someone would get hold of a synopsis. A couple of red flags though. That one seems to kind of minimise the fact that that's going to be the 13th Doctor's last story. It seems like a lot that's going to be going on for her last story. The 11th Doctor, played by Matt Smith. Matt will be filming for the Game of Thrones prequel, so I can't see him, being able to film for that. The 10th Doctor, David Tennant, yeah, I think he'll be back for it. If they do a multi-Doctor story. As I said plenty of times, Paul McGann, yes, please. Oh my god, we need more 8th Doctor content on television. Thank you. And then obviously, the Fugitive Doctor, Joe Martin, yeah, we need to find out more about her. So she deserves plenty of airtime. So yeah. In terms of the terrifying evil, is that Omega? I hope so. I would love to see them all team up to fight Omega. That would be awesome. Anyway, let me switch the cameras around. So there we go. What a live stream. It has been insane. Like, I've been live streaming now for pretty much an hour. It would be a cool special. But yeah, thank you very much for everyone that's like come in today. I just want to say as well that these live streams have been amazing to do. I am going to try and get them done on more of like a regular basis, because I have enjoyed, honestly, I have really enjoyed doing these, and I do hope to do some more. I might even play Minecraft on this at one point. I think that would be pretty cool to actually, like, you know, do like the Dalek mod or something, and then, like, actually play Minecraft. Wow, like for a live stream. Oh, thank you, thank you very much. But yeah. I haven't really live streamed a lot in the past, but I feel like, you know, if there's something to talk about, like today we've looked at like so many Reddit leaks that are so outdated in such a short space of time. I would like to do that more, not just look at leaks, but, you know, trying to do like interactions, like play Doctor Who games or something like that. And yeah, it would be pretty cool to do. But yeah, if you have any ideas for the streams, or play Dalek mod online, I might do that. Maybe do like, because there's like servers and stuff you can do for Minecraft. I might end up doing that. I think that would be cool. Come see my custom TARDIS. Okay. Yeah, but as I said, I might do like a poll after this in the community tab for my channel, where I talk about you know, what I could do for streams. You know, whether that's like, you know, playing games with viewers or something like that. Or like, I'm going to try and keep it Doctor related, but I might do other stuff like, I don't know, Gary's mod or something like that. Something to just, you know, try and get everyone involved. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, you know, just try and get a little community going here. But yeah, thank you very much to everyone that's tuned in today. Honestly, the support has been amazing. If you all want to, you know, tune in for another stream, just let me know what you want to see. I'll put a poll up at the end. And yeah, thank you very much for everyone. It's been a pleasure as always, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.